No way out. I'm sorry, Ren, you'll just have to grin and bear it. When I got...
God, come on! Why am I so dyslexic?
He doesn't get off, but his eyes are focused on me. I saw a glimpse of that. Son of a bitch! You're 23 and still completely hopeless. Get wrecked, Alba. Hey guys, welcome back to DRAMAtical Murder. I'm really excited to finally be playing this again. We just left off after we just met Kojaku, so we're about to head to the courier. Delivery works. There it is. I stepped through the automatic doors. Yoshi's kind of cute. I like her. I bowed to Miss Yoshi and set the paper bag on the counter. A small dog with long, shiny fur sits proudly on the counter, watching me intently. It's Clara, Miss Yoshi's old mate. Sorry guys, I've been up for like about an hour and I'm still kind of like drowsy a little bit. Miss Yoshi checks the address with practiced hands, then pushes a nearby button. A box next to the counter opens. She tosses the bag inside. This outfit specializes in delivering packages within old residential... Sorry guys, I'm very bad at reading. This outfit specializes in delivering packages within the old residential district, a welcome service in a town where transportation isn't readily available. Did I read that right? I don't even know. In any case, my work here is done. She's like me, a hopeless romantic. Oh god, I love her. He's so uncomfortable. Miss Yoshi twirls her hand around her hair around her finger with a dreamy, girlish look in her eyes. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing. I mean, she's not a bad person or anything. Miss Yoshi beckons me closer, a serious look in her face. She's really not a bad person. Swallowing a resigned sigh, I lean closer. There are no other people in the shop, but for some reason she speaks in a whisper. I'm always gonna say this, guys. I love Alba's facial expressions. Is he talking about Mink?
スクラッチでしたっけ。なんかやばい連中が最近よく出没するみたいですね。
I knew it! I knew it!
刑務所の囚人たちで作られたチームらしいじゃない。確かちょっと前にもあの辺で誰か誘拐されたとか建物が壊されたとかそんな話があったでしょ。怖いわよね。夜道なんておっちおっち一人で歩けないわよ。警察なんて全然頼りにならないしね。それどころか警察だって私たちに何するかわからないし。ほんと生きにくい世の中よね。
Excuse me, guys. She's not wrong about that. The old residential district police are no better than the gangsters themselves. I rub an officer the wrong way and you can get beaten or even arrested.
ああ、やだやだ。私も早く帰りたいわ。ねえ、もし帰りに襲われちゃったりしたらどうしよう。
Jeez, Yoshi!
え
Miss Yoshi shoots me a meaningful look.
大丈夫じゃないですかね。
なになに青葉ちゃんひどい。私の一体何が大丈夫だって言うのよ。
あ、じゃあ俺はこの辺でお疲れした。
ちょっと
Another voice stops me before I can leave. Clara.
あの青いのはどうしたのかしら。
Ah!
あら、クララちゃん、レンちゃんに会いたいの。そうよね。クララちゃんとレンちゃん仲良しだものね。
Taking Clara into her arms, Miss Yoshi shoots me an expectant look.
ああ、今日はあいにくい家に。
そのカバンに入っているんでしょ。私に挨拶もしないで帰るつもり？
You know, in the dubbed anime, they make Clara sound like a very, like, bubbly kind of girl, but in this one, she just sounds really chill. No way out. I'm sorry, Ren, you'll just have to grin and bear it. I take Ren out of my bag and gently pat his head to wake him up. Oh, cute! Anytime Ren talks, I love it.
レン、クララちゃんにご挨拶。
Oh, poor Ren, his face. Ren's ears and tail drop. Clara stares down at him from her place in Miss Yoshi's arms. Oh.
どうしたの？まだ眠っているのかしら。
ごきげんよう、クララ。
He's such a gentleman. I love it.
ごきげんよう、レン。
Clara wags her tail happily. Miss Yoshi smiles too.
本当に。クララちゃんとレンちゃんは仲良しね。
Oh, I love the forced laughter. It's so cute.
それじゃあ挨拶も終わったし、今度こそこの辺で。
ああ、待って。ちょっと待って、おばちゃん。
え？
もう一つだけ。ちょっと待ってね。悪いわね、帰るところ。
Oh, that's kind of cute though. It's night by the time Miss Yoshi lets me go.
ねえ。
避けて通れないのであれば。
Oh, Ren's face. Ren is curled up in my bag, exhausted from his ordeal. Despite the attitude, Clara seems rather fond of Ren. She asks about him whenever I see her. While users can adjust their all-mates' personalities to some degree, they are largely shaped by their environment. As a result, you can tell when two all-mates will connect. Ren doesn't seem to like Clara very much, but unfortunately for him, I find the whole situation kind of funny.
青葉こそ大丈夫か。
なんとか。
After she sopped me the last time, Miss Yoshi made me eat this whipped cream slathered monstrosity she made in cooking class. My stomach is killing me. I probably would too.
さあ、帰るか。
Feeling like a couple of soldiers who nearly escaped death on the battlefield, we start toward home. Night is in full swing on Ayagi Street, the darkness washed away by lights and brilliant neon signs. There are no zoning laws in the old residential district. Even in the middle of the day, the crooked skyline ensures that some parts of the city will never see the sun. But when night falls, things really change. That's when ripsties come out of their woodwork. The ripsties are young men who form gangs or teams to brawl each other over turf. This game, if you call it that, is also known as RIP. RIP was popular before Rhyme, so the RIP gangs look down on their digitalized rhymer cousins. They think they're just a bunch of nerds trying to act cool. Okay, now you definitely sound old, Alba. Still, more and more ripsters are making the jump to Rhyme, and that means everyone's looking for a fight. Suddenly, someone grabs my arm from behind.
Oh, これブレインナッツのジャケットじゃん。
A man with dyed red hair looks younger than me. He looks younger than me.
なあ、このデザインって今プレミアついてるやつじゃね?
A grinning green-haired man approaches next. Red and green. Is it Christmas or something? Oh, I love it.
やべえ、俺これすげえ欲しいんすけど。なあ、お兄さん。
The red-haired one gives me a phony smile. He's a great big phony!
駅前の店で売ってるよ。
I try to jerk my arm away, but the redhead glares and grits me tighter.
ちょっと待てって。
Can you let me go, please? I want to go home and eat my grandmother's food.
お前なんだよその態度。
俺は今ここでこれが欲しいって言ってんだよ。
You want to rob me?
つかさ、俺らバグボムなんだけどさ、知ってるよね、バグボム。で何？舐めてんの？
The green-haired guy flashes the tattoo on his wrist. A winking woman with enormous breasts straddling a big pink bomb. Wow, I killed the guy. You put that on my skin. In any case, I haven't heard of Bug Bomb. Obviously, these two are small time looking for fights to build their cred.
だせ。
ああ？おい今なんつった？
だせっつったんだよ。
あ？おめえどこのチームよ？
入ってねえし。
はあ？まさかのノーマーク？
マジか？
Red and green look at each other, grinning like idiots.
ありえねえ。
Rip gangs always have a tag, a piece of art members tattoo on their body. If you don't have a tat, that means you're not in a gang, and that makes you an easy target.
へえ、ノーマークってことはやっちゃっていいんだ。
余裕っしょ。お兄さんさ、ちょっと一緒にあっち行こうよ。その辺にしとけよ。
ああ？
Red looks over my shoulder, glaring at the man who's appeared behind me. I know who it is!
こいつに絡むと顎砕かれるぞ。
何？お前誰？
Green, meanwhile, has turned white as a sheet.
おい、やばいよ。
何がだよ。
こいつ、ドライジュースのヘッドの水木だ。
は？ドライ？
こいつの必殺技知ってるか？狐のかかと落としっつーの。一発食らうと顎砕かれるぜ。
ドライジュースなら最初からそう言えよ。
行こうぜ。
The man behind me laughs as the two punks run off with their tails between their legs.
だっせえな、おい。逃げるくらいなら最初から喧嘩売るなっつーの。
I turn around knowing exactly who I'll see.
よ。
久しぶりだな、青葉。
水木
Yay! Mizuki! It's Mizuki, the leader of Dry Juice, the largest of the R.I.P gangs. He has tan skin, black hair, and green eyes. The symbol of his gang, a teardrop, is tattooed beneath one eye. That is not black hair, that is literally purple hair, but he must have dyed it, so I guess that makes sense.
狐のかかと落としってなんだよ。
お前の足技の話だよ。名前はさっき適当につけたけど。でも、顎砕いたことあるのは間違ってないだろ。
何年前の話だよ。
俺は今でもよく覚えてるけどな。つか、お前がこの時間にこの辺にいるって珍しいな。
はあ、まあな。
ようやく来る気になったか、ドライジュースに。
He grins welcomely, but I just shrug.
まさか、そういうの嫌だっつってるだろ。
チームも入ってみりゃ、意外といいもんだぜ。
I used to run with Mizuki back in the day. We got into all sorts of trouble. Though he's usually pretty laid back, he's also a guy you can depend on. Who knows when it's time to get serious? R.I.P fighters all think they're hot shit, so it's pretty impressive that when he's managed to unite so many to form the largest R.I.P gang. Still, I have no intention of joining.
とにかくめんどいの嫌なの俺は。
知ってるよ。でも最近はうちも結構微妙なんだよな。
微妙？そうか？お前んとこ相変わらず最強だろ？
あれだよ。ライムのせいだ。
ライム？
Mizuki's expression darkens.
うちのメンバーもちょろちょろ流れてんだよ。ライムなんて頭脳戦っていや聞こえいいけど、所詮はただの妄想ゲームだろ。まったくどこがいいんだかわけわかんねえよ。もう
まあ確かにな。
I honestly can't blame Mizuki for feeling that the way he does about Rhyme. I mean, you can make the same argument about Reb. Excuse me. That's just a bunch of kids playing Capture the Flag. But I know Mizuki really cares about his team. That's probably why he can't just let trend hoppers slide.
それから神隠しだ。
神隠し？
聞いたことあるだろ。昔リブのチームが丸ごと全員行方不明になったって話。
ああ、あるけど、でもあれって都市伝説みたいなもんだろ。
どういう理由かはわかんねえんだが、最近ぱったり見かけなくなったチームがいるんだよな。
Sorry if it seems like I'm cutting them off, guys. I forget that Japanese sometimes have spaces in their language.
テーマでもしてヤクザに締められたとかじゃねえの？
それが消えたチームのメンバーが数日経ってからフラッと帰ってくるってのが起きてな。でもそいつ何も覚えてなかったらしい。自分のことも忘れてて、まるで脳が壊れちまってるような感じだったらしいぜ。
I actually really love Mizuki's voice. Oh my gosh.
でも神隠しって確か犯人はあのモルヒネだってオチじゃなかったか？
そうなんだけどな。
Morphine was a legendary R.I.P game that dominated the scene a decade ago. The tag was a heart and a cross, all in black. The gang was cloaked in mystery. All anyone really knew was that they were invincible. Naturally, rumors gathered like flies. One popular rumor said they were behind the disappearances.
犯人がモルヒネじゃないとなると、もしかしたらライムやってる奴らの仕業じゃねえかとか考えたりもしたんだけどな。
そりゃちょっと話がぶっ飛びすぎだろ。
本気で言ってるわけじゃないぜ。ただ最近奴ら調子に乗ってきてるからな。
だからって神隠しまでやってしかも人の頭をおかしくするとかどんなことできんのか？そこまでやれるんなら何かしらの騒ぎになってるだろ。
いや分かってるって。だから俺も本気で言ってるわけじゃない。
Just then we hear cheering nearby, followed by the thunder of footsteps as people race to the scene. Mizuki scowls.
ライムか。ああ、なんか気分悪いな。そろそろ行くわ。また今度店に顔出せよ。
なあ。
んじゃな。
Misaki waves, then stalks away, pushing through the gathering crowd. Once Misaki is gone, I return towards the center of the commotion. While Rhyme isn't exactly my boat, I don't have anything against it either. I was actually pretty curious the first time Misaki brought it up.
どうした？
なんでもねえよ。行くか。
I pat Rand's head and start to make my way out of the alley. But then, a white light swallows the world. Before I can figure out what's going on, a ball of light appears in front of me. It gradually assumes a human form, then reaches toward me with one hand. Its fingertips stroke my cheek, or at least I think they do. The next thing I know, I'm at the center of the crowd.
うわ
Bodies pressed on all sides. I'm trapped.
薄い薄い
A circle of light is floating above the ground, and inside it,
来た来た
a woman with 8 arms appears, swaying slowly before coming to a stop.
さあ、お待たせしました皆さん。これよりライブを開始します。本日の第1戦目はライブネームプレイヤー vs ルート44の対戦だ。
So this is Rhyme. I've never seen it up close before.
プレイヤーはこれまで5回参戦、3連勝中。一方、ルート44は初参加。
The 8-armed woman is Usui, who presides all over Rhyme battles. I say woman, but for some reason it has a deep, manly voice. Usui's hands flicker, the light above grows brighter, and a huge virtual screen appears overhead. The fighters are already in the ring, preparing their all-mates.
果たしてニューカマーが連勝記録を止めるのか、それともさあ、プレイヤーの方は準備が完了したようだ。ルート44の方ももうそろそろ OK か。両者とも準備完了。それじゃあ早速始めようか。ゲームスタート。
Usui lifts his hands with a gentle grace, its elegant movements a sharp contrast to its booming voice. The monitor switched to a view of the field. The audience hoots and cheers. Suddenly, a sharp pain shoots through my head. What the hell? Is the noise getting to me? Clutching my forehead, I glare at the crowd.
青葉、大丈夫か？
ああ、大丈夫。でも、そろそろ行くか。
そうした方がいい。
I finally managed to muscle my way out of the roaring throng. Leaning against a nearby wall, I sigh and catch my breath. The twins! I look up and find a familiar duo standing in front of me.
こんばんは。
やっほ
ー。どうしたんですか？気分でも悪くなりました？
人酔いでもした？ Wheels and Trip!
お前ら。なあ、まあそんなとこかな。
The Four Ices virus, the big guys Trip. I've known them for ages.
青葉、気分はどうだ？
まあまあ大丈夫。こんなところでどうしたんです？ライムなんて珍しい。 いや、どうってこともねえんだけど。
もしかして興味湧いちゃいました？
全然そういうんじゃねえよ。
ぼんやりして巻き込まれたんじゃねえの？
違うって。つかお前らこそ何こんなとこでフラフラしてんだよ。
俺たちはお仕事ですよ。
ライムの連中最近はしゃぐから。
The old residential sorry. The old residential district is home to some pretty dangerous groups. These two belong to one of them. I met them ages ago when I was still a stupid teenager. Back then, I was always pissed off about something. I'd spend my nights trolling for brawls in Wanibashi. In the end, all that adolescent posturing got me was a trip to the hospital after I picked a fight with the wrong guy. Yeah, I was kind of a loser. The only people who really know what I got... sorry. The only people who really know what I got back up to when I got... come on! Why am I so dyslexic? The only people who really know what I got up to back then were these two and Granny. Finally, Jesus. I lost touch with them until we reconnected a few years ago. By then, I got a part-time job and they had joined the Yakuza. Considering that the police here are basically a Yakuza too, it's never really bothered me.
それにしても相変わらずお前ら似たような格好してんな。双子みて。
Literally.
双子じゃありませんから。青葉さんはお仕事の方は順調ですか？
アイスクリーム屋さんだっけ？ペンギンのエプロンの。あれは1日でクビになったんだっけ
1日じゃない、3日。今はジャンクショップの店員やってるよ。
なんだっけ？平等？
平凡。もう結構長く続いてるし。
青葉さんに平凡なんてネーミング合いませんけどね。もし暴れたくなったらいつでも声をかけてください。
I honestly kind of I don't really like how they changed the dialogues very much.
うち割と羽振りいいのでおすすめですよ。
気持ちだけ受け取っとく。
青葉さんの戦ってる姿また見たいって今でもよく思うんですけどね。
そうそう、俺たちファンだからな、青葉の。
おっと、ルート44ダメージ250。さあ、いよいよクライマックスか。
A roar goes up from the audience, but then... Uh-oh. An even louder voice cuts through the charged atmosphere. Brandishing a megaphone, a man charges with several police officers in tow.
うるさいのが来ちゃいましたね。
てめえらこんなとこで騒いでんじゃねえ。全員まとめて逮捕だ。
The match is over, Usui vanishes in a puff of smoke, and the fighters and spectators scatter. The guy with the megaphone is Akashima, a harnessed detective who's as crooked as they come. He's jailed for beating dozens of people on blatantly false charges. They call him the Grim Reaper of the old residential district. I guess that would make sense.
青葉さんも早く。
なあ。バイバイ、青葉。
待てこの野郎。逃げんなこら。クソが逮捕じゃ。
Damn! Gonna blow a gasket doing that. Akashima looks like he's about to burst a blood vessel. I ignore him and take off running. Aogi Street is just ahead. Uh-oh. As I round the corner, a motorcycle nearly runs me over. I stumble and fall backward. The bike pulls up a short distance away. I stare at the driver in a daze. He doesn't get off, but his eyes are focused on me. I saw a glimpse of that. Something about those eyes sent a shiver down my spine. The man speeds off without saying a word.
Oi!
I jump up, but he's already gone. Son of a bitch! He nearly ran me over and he didn't even apologize. I mean, near misses like that aren't usual in this part of town, but it still pisses me off.
青葉大丈夫か
ああ、ギリギリセーフ。危なかったけど。
無事でよかった
本当にな。
Ren's concerns soothe my anger. I'm safe. That's what matters, right? I start back toward home. I enter my neighborhood and soon reach my house.
ただいま。
いい加減にせえよこのバカ孫
Tyson!
タエ
Yay! A clap of thunder greets me the moment I open the door. I know from experience that the ringing won't go away anytime soon.
うるさー当たり前だようるさく聞こえるように怒鳴ってんだから
Granny is perched menacingly on the landing, fuming as she scowls at me. I've always wondered how much an old woman can make so much noise.
なんだよ、何怒ってんだよ。
そりゃあ怒るわ鍵だよ鍵
鍵？
仕事に行くときは玄関の鍵閉めてけって何度言ったらわかるんだい
ああ、そっか、ごめん。
I was almost late for work this morning, so I ran out of the house in a hurry. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing because I was like that a lot when I was still going to school. I don't know about that yet, because, like, I might go to college. I don't know yet.
ごめんじゃないよまったくなんだってこんな記憶力の悪い子に育っちまったんだろうね
Oh, come on! You still love him, Tai-san. Don't say that.
しょうがないだろ。忘れてたんだよ。
どうせまた寝坊して飛び出してったんだろう本当に23にもなってどうしようもない孫だね悲しくって涙が出そうだよ
You're 23 and still completely hopeless. Oh my god. Get wrecked, Alba.
だからごめんって言ってんだろ。人間うっかりすることぐらい誰でもあるだろうが。
お前はうっかりの世界選手権にでも出ようってのかいこれで何度目だよ
Oh my god.
ね、あ、6回
本当にお前って子は
Oh my god. Granny is shaking with anger. The veins on her forehead are bulging. This is serious. She's fainted after getting too worked up before.
わかった、わかった。明日から気をつける。だからもう怒鳴るなよ。
その言葉も何度目だろうねお前がそんなんじゃこっちもおちおちしねえやしないよ
Granny snorts and stomps back into the kitchen.
ほらとっとと入りな
She seems to have settled down for the moment. Relieved, I take off my shoes and head inside. We might get into shouting matches like this on a daily basis, but we actually get along pretty well, all things considered. The fact that she can still yell like that is still proof that she's healthy. I think her yelling is one of the things I'm gonna miss when the time comes. I'm really grateful for her raising me all by herself. Not that I'd ever say that to her face. Granny is in the kitchen in the middle of serving up whatever she's sautéing in her frying pan. Oh my gosh, I love this. I wash my hands at the sink, grab 2 sets of chopsticks off the shelf, and set the table. You might be wondering where my parents are. They were never the type to stay in one place. Even when they lived here with us, they would up and vanish for months, even years at a time. It was always like that, even when I was little, so I eventually got used to it just being Granny and me. When they stopped coming back altogether, I was surprisingly okay. I guess I have Granny to thank for that. After all the trouble I caused growing up, I just want to treasure the time I have left with her. A simple life is all I need. Aww.
さて、いただこうかね。
She lines up the food. Somen noodles, tuna, stirred fried shiitake mushrooms and boiled greens, fried fish, and miso soup. That honestly sounds really good. I need to try more Japanese foods, honestly. I sit down with Granny and put my hands together.
いただきます。
いただきます。
Itadakimasu!
わあちゃんうまい。
そうかい。
Aw, I love seeing that smile. Being chased by the police made me hungry, so Granny's homemade cooking really hits the spot. Oh yeah. Ouch. While stuffing my face, I feel a sharp pain shoot through my skull. Here we go again!
あいたた。
いつものかい。食後に薬飲むのを忘れるんじゃないよ。
Oh, I love it that she cares too. That's so sweet.
うん。
I suffered from frequent headaches ever since a youthful industration landed me in the hospital. This is the second one today. No one's ever been able to figure out the cause. Ever since it started, I've been taking this medicine Granny prescribes. Did I mention Granny has a medical license? Yeah, she's kind of like the village doctor. Anyways, always giving neighborhood folks checkups and meds. She has quite the reputation for being safer than other less competent doctors who just take your money. I'd probably trust her, yeah. I can vouch for that. Her pills are the only thing that have ever helped my headaches.
ごちそうさま。
Arigato! After I finish eating, I take my medicine, clear the table, and head upstairs. In my room, I pull Ren out of my bag and wake him from sleep mode. My head is killing me. Thinking fresh air might help, I go out to the balcony. The cool breeze feels nice. Leaning out on the handrail, I sigh and look up to the sky. The overlapping buildings obscure my view. It hasn't always been like this. This island was once a beautiful place. Yay, a history lesson. Midorojima is a remote island to the southwest of mainland Japan. The island was known for its blue seas, white sands, and lush forests. Or at least it was. That's ancient history now. Now, Platinum Jail dominates the land, occupying nearly a third of its landmass. A huge wall separates Platinum Jail from the old residential district, so no one can even see what's inside. You see big shots from Toei Corporation, the company that built Platinum Jail, on TV all the time. Back when I was a kid, the Toei Corporation was trying to evict people from the island so they could start development. They managed to convince most of the island's residents to leave with promises of luxurious homes and exorbitant sums of money. But there were still some people who were too stubborn to go, like us. We weren't about to abandon our homes, no matter what juicy bait they dangled in front of us. For a while, Toei left us alone. Toei's public stance on the issue was that they didn't want to force people out. In reality, however, they were plotting to show us the error of our ways. It began with a reduction in basic utilities, explained as maintenance that never seemed to end. The livable sphere slowly shrank until the remaining residents were forced into what it is now known as the Old Residential District. The once beautiful island is in shambles. How could the government allow this? Some of the islanders begged the government for help, but the petitions were all rejected. Finally, 3 years ago, Toei started requiring old residential districts to get permission before they could leave the island. Permission they wouldn't grant. Ever. I'm sure Toei's justification is that it's our fault for not leaving when we had the chance. A noise at my feet snaps me out of my reverie.
Alba, 今日メールからダウンロードしたデータだがどうする？
ダウンロード？
Ren's question startles me off the handrail. I completely forgot. Back in the store while those kids were giving me trouble, my coil downloaded some kind of file.
そのデータはウイルスは入ってなかったのか？
検出されていない。
中身は？
プレイヤーがキャラクターを操ることで移動、情報収集を行い、敵キャラクターと戦って経験値を取得し、レベルを上げるタイプのゲームだ。
ああ、RPG ね。有料なのか？
有料ではない。
へえ。ってことは悪ガキどものせいでうっかり購入したってわけじゃないのか。
不明だ。
ま、変なのじゃないならやってもいいかもな。暇つぶしに。
起動するか？
頼む。
了解。
They have such a good, like, connection, and I love it. Cradling Ren's in my arms, I go back inside and sit on the bed.
I
bet those kids have never seen anything like this. Even though I've only seen games this old in videos. The game's logo appears after the message from the princess. Man, it's so old it almost feels new. I press the start button. Yeah, this definitely feels very retro, like old typey games. Definitely something I probably would have grown up with when I was really little. Well, if I was like in the 90s or something.
Are? 続きもんなのかこれ？定期的に配信されてくるとか？
そのようだ。
なるほどね。まさしく暇つぶしにはもってこいって感じの短さだな。
I don't really know if it was all that entertaining, but I might play some more when the next installment comes out. A yawn spills my mouth as I close the game. I was so focused on the game I didn't realize how tired I am.
そろそろ寝る準備でもしますかねと。
Do you just sleep in your jeans? Who does that? I close the sliding door to the balcony and curtain, and then head to the bathroom. The next day, I'm sitting behind the counter at Junk Shop Haywon like usual. Damn headaches. I rub the bridge of my nose. My head's been pounding ever since I woke up. Even after I took my medicine after breakfast, maybe I'm getting sick.
青葉くん、ちょっと配達をお願いしたいんですけど。
I hear Mr. Haga clattering around in the back of the store.
あ、手伝います。
I stand up and my legs wobble. I quickly grab the counter.
青葉くん、大丈夫ですか？
すいません。ちょっと立ちくらみが。
座っててください。こっちは大丈夫ですよ。よいしょ。どうしました？
いえ、すげえなと思って。
いやいや、そんな。
お掃除、お掃除。
Mr. Haga's all-mate, Junker, dances around him in circles.
あ、凡人くん。奥の方お願いします。
I forgot his actual name was Bonshin, but I guess they just changed it to Junker, I guess? I don't know.
奥、奥。
Junker returns to the back of the shop.
そうそう。それでですね。この品物の配達をお願いできますか。
Mr. Haga pulls a small paper bag out of his pocket.
昨日の夜中にお客さんから注文が来てたんですけど、速達指定なんです。
I look at the slip in the package. It's going to an address here in the East Quarter. It definitely would be faster to deliver it directly from the shop.
もうすぐ仕入れ先の業者さんが来るから、私は店を離れることができなくて、すみません。
大丈夫ですよ。すぐ行ってきます。
お願いします。
Mr. Haga smiles and goes down to the basement. My head still feels like a brick, but I have work to do. I have to tough it out. I smack myself lightly to clear away the funk, then pick up my bag and package and head outside.
この道入った方が早いんだっけ？
ああ。
I make my way down Ayagi Street, Ren navigating. Why can't I fucking read? As I walk alone, I notice a familiar tag all over the walls of an alley. Ooh. Benny Shugure, the Crimson Rain, Kojaku's gang. These tags are how rib gangs stake their claims. This is part of Kojaku's territory. Kojaku's gang isn't that big. Not that many people know that Kojaku is a ribsteez in the first place. Thanks to Kojaku's popularity with women, he's often wound up in brawls with jealous men. But he's never lost. Over time, his strength earned him some male fans as well, and has become his gang. I think the way he looks after them shows the kind of guy Kojaku is. He's not one to turn away people who look up to him. Many ribsteez gangs join because they admire the leader. I guess that would make sense, yeah. Much members often take after their idol, which is why you see so many men wearing kimonos in Benny Shugure territory. They might look like bad news at first glance, but they're all good people. They help old ladies carry their bags and lost children find their parents. That is so sweet! That's why Benny Shugure is pretty popular in the old residential district. Kojaku is to thank for that too. Probably. Why are you so hesitant about that?
Yo, Alba.
Oh.
Yes.
I exchange greetings from a couple Benny Shugure members who are chatting with a police officer. The police in the old residential district are corrupt, but some will mingle with the regular folk if they're in a good mood, or if they're in the right mood, or there's money involved. Some ripstees take such opportunities to fish for useful information or pass on some misdemeanor. Whatever works for them, I say. As I make my way further down the street, I hear some excited voices coming up from ahead. It's a man and two women walking arm in arm. Ah, Kojaku, yay! Oh god, I love Kojaku so much. Alba doesn't think that way though. I knew it. It's Kojaku. I don't really want to see him right now with his fans around, but it's already too late to escape.
Oh, Alba じゃねえか。
I try to keep the grimace off my face. Kojaku's all-mate Benny is flying next to him. Ren pops his head out of my bag.
ここにいる。
Kokonenu.
おお、そうか。あら、こちら、大崎さんのお友達？
The women look at me, sizing me up.
ああ、幼馴染だ。
あら、そうなの。この方が。
Well, sorry that the amazing Kozaku's friend doesn't measure up. Though I've known the guy since I was little, it's not like we spent our whole childhood together. Kojaku was originally from the mainland. He came to the island with his mother, then went back to the mainland a few years later. We lost touch after that for a while, but suddenly, about 3 years ago, Kojaku came back, this time by himself. He'd grown a lot, but the way he talked and smiled were the same old Kojaku. We started hanging out again after that. Kojaku often stops by my place to get taste of Granny's cooking.
なんだよ。どうしたお前。
何が？
具合悪そうじゃねえか。
別になんともねえけど。
そうか？ならいいけどよ。
I try to play it cool, but I'm actually surprised. Do I really look that sick?
これから配達か？
そう。誰かさんと違ってな。
Oh god. The women react to my jab before Kojiku can.
別にコウタクさんは遊んでるんじゃないのよ。
Don't be such a bitch.
そうよ。今だってお仕事の途中で送ってくれてるだけなんだから。
まあそう言うなよ。確かにこんなに可愛いお嬢さん方と一緒じゃ仕事も手につかねえからな。
コウタクさんったら。
I'll never understand how he spouts crap like that. Me neither, Abba. Me neither.
スウェーデン食わんは男の恥だよな。
その通り。女はこの世の宝だ。柔らかいし優しいし男を包み込んでくれる。だから大切にするのが男の義務ってもんだ。そうだろう？
Kojiku puts his arms around the women's shoulders.
もう死んでもいい。
それじゃ俺そろそろ行くわ。
あら？ちょっと待って。ねえってば。
Before I can leave, one of the women stops me.
ここ。ほらやっぱりゴミがついてる。
The woman reaches out with her slender fingers and brushes something off my collar.
ああ、どうも。
さすがだな。気の利く女は好きだぜ。
あら？
The woman suddenly looks at me like she noticed something.
あなたよく見たら髪が長いのね。あら本当？気づかなかったわ。なんかかわいい。女の子みたい。
Wow. Giggling, one of the women reaches for my hair. Ooh, our first decision, guys! Okay, so, I'm gonna leave this for the next episode. I'm sorry this is kind of short, but I hope that you guys are liking this so far. I'm really happy that I finally get to do this, so we're just gonna, leave it at that, and, yeah. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode.